gang. It's a girl, Owamie, and welcome back to another episode of To Hell and Back. If it's the first time joining us, you most definitely welcome. Please do make sure that you subscribe. We're very close to hitting 40,000, or maybe when this episode comes out, we might have already hit. So please do make sure that you actually subscribe. Okay. Now, ninjas, if you also want to come and be part of our show To Hell and Back, there will be a banner here that has got phone numbers. You can send a WhatsApp or you can actually send an email. Okay, so the email address will also be here. The other thing again that I do have to say is that the production is at Muphandi Studios and we are currently running a special. You can actually get a full episode shot at only $8.99. Okay, so the numbers I'm showing, the email address for Muphandi Studios will also be there. Send an email or also shoot that WhatsApp. Now, managers, today's story is one that when I heard of it, I was like, girl, horror. I don't mean to laugh because, obviously this is as things, but we actually have Pearl in the studio. Welcome, gorgeous.
Hey,
How are you?
I'm good, thanks, and how are you?
I'm fine, thank you. You have such a lovely spirit, Ever since you came in here, we've just been talking, guys. I had to be like, oh my God, okay, wait, let me not hear the ending of this one because I want it to be on camera, Yeah. But wow, welcome.
Thank you.
I'm super excited. I'm super excited to actually shoot this one, eh? Yeah. So anyway, go ahead and tell us who is Pearl, before we get into our To Hell and Back story. Who is Pearl? Where did you grow? What can you tell us about yourself?
Well, Pearl is from Krugersdorp, born and bred in Krugersdorp. Mom and dad passed on.
Oh, sorry for your loss.
Yeah, I have 7 siblings.
Okay.
And I grew up most of my years in Krugersdorp, and then when mom passed, I left to go Ekangala. That's where I finished my matric.
Where is Ekangala?
It's in Bronkhorstspruit.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so if you're in Bronkhorstspruit, there's Ekangala, Rethabiseni,
Oh.
Dark City, but I was based in Kangala, and that's where I finished my matric.
Okay.
And I'm a very ambitious person, so after mom came back, had my first child when I was 20.
Ambitious. Ambitious ambitions.
But I didn't end there, and I got into the modeling industry, so I was like a promo girl. I did those photo shoots. I mean, everything that has to be done, go modeling industry. And yeah, got married, had a baby, and life started unraveling from there.
Your To Hell and Back is where it started.
It's like
got married, went to hell. Now I'm back. you know,
life happens, guys. Life happens. Yeah, man. It was nice. It was beautiful. It's a beautiful experience, guys. Don't get us wrong. Marriage is beautiful.
Yeah.
But things that happen there will teach you to become resilient. First, you're going to become a resilient person. Secondly, you're going to learn that, oh, no, certain things that you go through, not necessarily for you, but for other people that come behind you. So, yeah, I have 2 beautiful children. One is 14, and then the one is 7.
Okay.
So, I'm a mom of 2, and I am 34 years of age.
Wait, did you turn 34 this
No,
year?
sweetie, I'll be 34 August, okay?
So you're
already
33.
in advance, guys, in advance.
So you're 33.
You can't cheat us. No, I'm 34.
No, I'm 34, honey, because the 1st of July has passed. So I have clocked that. So, you're a baby, but that's okay.
Guys,
You're
I'm
a
just a
lot
month
younger
away,
than
okay?
me.
I'm just a month away, guys. Everyone who's like in that age, and they're like, no, wait until that day.
Yes.
For the fact that we are exactly the year, I am 34, guys.
Just wait for August. Allow us, the older, the elder ones, tell you.
All right. I am an ESL teacher. I teach English online to a Vietnamese school, and then I do part-time. I have individual clients for part-time. And then I do Amazon. I create journals, your notebooks and everything, Pinterest enthusiast.
Okay.
All of that. So if you see something, Pearl Lebegan, just know I created it.
Is it?
Yes.
Oh,
Other
that's
than that,
great.
Runner, hiker.
Hustler.
book club enthusiast.
You're doing a lot.
Dude, it's like economy Ramaphosa requires you to be
No,
busy.
that is honestly the truth.
You know?
You can't just have one thing in this economy.
and
Like,
yeah.
wow.
Book club enthusiast. I read, we discuss, and yeah, that's it.
Okay. Wow.
It's a colorful life.
It is a very colorful life, you know. Now, obviously, we're going to go ahead and just start off now, right? To hell and back. We're talking, and you were talking about how your ex-husband, who is Nigerian, once stole your baby. No, like we laugh now. Trust me, this is nothing to laugh about. I can just imagine. Like, I feel like I would have burnt the whole Nigeria down, or I don't know. Like, you know, I don't know. But okay, so let's just go ahead and start off from the very beginning.
How
Please
everything
tell me,
started.
yes, like how did you meet your ex-husband?
Well, I first bumped into him, Blue Room, Pretoria. Everybody knows.
Yes,
in
Blue Room.
Hatfield.
Yes, of
You know?
course.
And we exchanged numbers, and I haven't heard from him probably a few days later. But I had told him where I stay. So
Okay.
one day I was going to the garage, and I heard somebody saying Lebu. I'm like, Lebu, this Lebu voice, and then I turned, it was him. We spoke, we dated.
Wait, so it was just another coincidence of you guys
Yes.
meeting yet
I
again?
think he was waiting. He lost my numbers.
Okay.
And then he's like waiting for me because he knows that I told him I stay this side.
Oh.
Obviously, I'm gonna go to the garage to buy bread or toilet paper,
Yeah.
whatever. So that's what his story says. He kept on coming there and waiting.
Okay.
So I'm like, maybe.
So
We
I'm
don't
sure
know.
he had thought, oh my God, I lost that beautiful girl. And then, you know, he saw you and it's like, okay,
Excuse me.
that's great.
That
you know.
days. Those were the days, man.
No, even now, honey. Okay.
Oh, I'm trying, come back.
You
I'm
look
trying.
gorgeous.
Thank
You look good. I mean, I said it, you know.
I'm trying to come back. I'm like, okay.
You're back.
I'm
You're
getting
back.
there.
You're back.
I'm
You're
not
back.
fully there. You know when you used to be like confident when you walk in and you're like, I know. When somebody says you're beautiful, you're like, thank you, but you know. But now it's like, oh, thank you so much.
Oh, thank you. Oh, really?
Okay. Yes, at least.
I think it's all about like in the mind, you know, which maybe we'll get to understand when we get into this.
Yeah, and then we dated for like 2 months, and I don't know what happened. We broke up, and we got back together. And then this time around, he says to me, clean your closet, like all the skeletons in your closet, let go. This is me and you, I want to marry you. And I said,
Okay. So wait, you first of all, let me find out. This man is a Nigerian. Is he Yoruba? Is he Igbo? Because we know
he's Yoruba.
he's Yoruba. Okay. And then, how old was he?
I was 24, so he is 17 years older than me. No, that's 17, 15. Yes, he's 15 years older.
Like 15.
Yeah,
Pearl,
I mean,
that's
like
not.
I'm 30 now. He's probably 49, 48. I don't know, dude. He's old. I just know he's
So
old.
he's about 15 years older than you. You
Yeah.
know?
He's-
Okay.
Look, I dated older men. Like, guys, when I was 22, I was dating 52-year-old white man. So I never dated anyone younger than me unless I
Is it?
was in my teens.
Or the same age or something.
No.
Okay.
I just felt like I can't relate.
Is it?
Ngikhule kakhulu, ngazi kakhulu.
Ne.
So a person my age uzongitshelani.
Mm,
What is he
okay.
going to tell me? Because I felt like, no.
Okay.
So I used to date people who are older because I felt like I needed somebody who's going to put him in line for some reason.
Okay.
Yeah, so obviously he's 15. I was 24.
So he was about 39,
Probably.
somewhere there. Okay.
Somewhere there.
Okay.
And yeah, after that, he's like, everything is nice, guys. When it starts, everything is beautiful.
Of course.
Kumnandi.
So you guys broke up after 2 months. For how long did you break
No,
up
not
for?
long. Probably like 3 weeks.
Okay. And then when you got back together, it's now that he was like, you don't remember what was the first thing? Because
No,
usually
I don't
those
remember.
beginning stages where you're like, this is a red flag, it's before you're influenced. So you're able to see those red flags like
I still don't remember why we
Yeah.
fought.
Okay.
But I know we fought. And I said, no, I can't see you anymore, blah, 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 blah. And that was it.
Okay.
And then probably 3 weeks or 2 weeks, we were separated and then we got back together. Because I remember I texted him and I think I'm the one who texted. But I said something and he says, let's meet. We need to talk.
Okay.
And then we met and then we spoke. And then that's how everything was like, no. Cut everyone if you're seeing people. Because I told him I'm seeing people. I didn't say I'm seeing anyone. So I said people. So it's like, yeah, your closet, let go. I am going to clean my closet as well. Let's get married. And I went home to think about it. Like, okay, yeah, no, Lina, I'm going to be part of the Nigerian community. I'm going to be part of the Nigerian community. It looks nice on social media. It looks nice on paper. The lifestyle is good. It's amazing. Everybody wants to be part of it. And if you're part of it, you're enjoying everything. To the T, guys. It's not a lie. When you see these people are posting and are doing, it's what it is. It's amazing. Everything when it starts, it's amazing.
Everything when it starts. Okay.
It's amazing. Even in the middle, you're getting to certain things, but then you realize, no, man. You know, things are going the same way, but I can still
handle this.
So when the baby was born, and I told him, hey, guy, you have to go home.
How long had you dated before you have your baby?
This thing went fast. We dated 2 months, we broke up, right? And then we got back together, right? And then within the whole duration, it could be 6 months, right? Because if I counted, by October, I was already pregnant.
Okay.
And that's when I said, no, dude, you have to go home because I am not going to have it. My family is not going to have it. A second baby, no marriage and anything. It's like, no, it's fine. I'm going to marry you. The baby was planned. We planned the baby. Okay. Every time it was intentional that we're doing this. We're looking for the baby boy and I am giving him the boy. Okay.
Okay.
And yeah, by December I was already pregnant. Pregnancy test, 3 months. It says 3 weeks or... And and now he's like, you're not going anywhere. You are moving in. You are staying here. You're not going home because you might do anything to my child. And I said, I'm not going to do anything. It's like, you're staying here. I stayed. I gave birth to a beautiful baby boy. And we went home. We did the lobola. And we had to come and finish. But hell started. Hell broke loose.
Wow.
Hell broke loose. After the lobola, everything was nice until the day I discovered that, no, he's cheating.
Please tell me, like, to that day that you discover, how did you discover that he was cheating?
Ma'am, if you're with someone, your intuition will tell you.
Yeah.
A woman's intuition is always correct. People want to downplay your feelings, but that's true. Like, you're going to know, but something is wrong here. This man is not the same man I was with before. Somebody's making him happy somewhere because I'm not. Because I am breastfeeding. I am busy with nappies. So why is this man so happy?
Wait, so this is when your child was still very young when you discovered. And I'm sure, like, after birth, like, your emotions, your hormones have not even stabilized. Why do men do this, Mara?
I don't understand, because now this is a crucial moment. Like, this is a crucial time for me and the baby, because I need to breastfeed. And I remember that when I went to the doctor, you can't have milk because you're stressed. What's stressing you? And I'm like,
You can now say, or hi.
Yeah, I can't now.
What did you call it? South Nigerian. What is it? It's South Nigerian.
Yeah, baby, South Nigerian, it's South Africa and Nigeria together.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. You can't now say my South Nigerian castle is falling. You know, I don't know. It's crazy.
It was crumbling, and I remember this other nurse, Argana, you have to take high blood pressure medication, and that's like chronic.
Yeah.
And I said to her, but nobody has that, Kohai. Says, but your high blood is very high. Like you are sick. And I said to her, so how do I
reverse or get it to stabilize?
Yeah, she said to me, you're stressed. I said, but does stress causes a lot of things.
Yes.
And I said to her, okay, now I needed to decide, am I going to be stressed that my husband is cheating on me, or I'm going to be here with this child and be able to have milk? I was on tablets after tablets because now I need to make sure that I produce milk for this boy, and I made a commitment to breastfeed for 6 months. My daughter, I only breastfed her 8 days. That was it, because I was like, I'm not doing this. But this one I was like, okay, let me give it 6 months. But there was no milk coming out because of the stress, right? This man is not home. This man is hardly home. I'm married to this person. He's hardly home. He gets in, showers, check on us, leaves. Gets in, showers, check on us, leaves. When he's literally home, would it be on a Sunday, because I cook and he wants to eat. After eating, he's gone. Okay, sharp. I understand your work, you're hustling, you're doing whatever that you're doing. Because I even never asked, what is it that you're doing?
So you didn't know where this man jobbed, or even
I knew about the garage.
Okay.
I knew about the garage, and I knew there was this other job that he has to go to for 3 days, and then he comes back. You know? But I didn't know. I didn't ask
jobbing.
Maybe he was working at work. Who knows? I don't know.
You know.
But I didn't ask questions. See, in this relationship, I never asked questions. There's so many things that were happening before I could get married, but I never asked questions because I was like, no, okay.
Don't you also think of the, the element of the fact that he was a lot older than you? Because, personally with me, when I was younger, I also used to think like, oh my gosh, I'm just too matured for, these young guys and whatnot and whatnot. And what I've realized is that when you're younger, you think you're smart. And older men, they literally know. They will even tell you, oh, you're a lot more matured than girls your age. They're lying. They know that you are actually the easy one to manipulate. So because I feel like a woman will ask questions, but a little girl,
no,
she won't ask any questions, But before I actually forget, because I know that ninjas will crucify me for this, please just take us to the day you find out the first time that, this man is being unfaithful, because I'm sure you had trusted him.
I trusted him. You see, if he cheated while we were dating, I would have known that I'm marrying somebody who's a cheater, and I could have dealt with it. I found ways to deal with it, right? He's never given me a reason that he's cheating on me.
But again, you guys had only dated maybe somewhat, 6 months?
6 months.
This is the other element where I always say that, guys, I think it's good to know someone before you get married.
But how do we get to the level of knowing someone? Are we going to date for 2 years for me to say, I know you? People can pretend.
I know people can pretend, but I feel like someone cannot really, like, okay, let me not lie, because everyone, it also depends on what, how can I say this? Their intentions are. But I feel like 3 months is definitely too small. 6 months is still too small. They always advise that see a man in all seasons of the year. So I would say if you're getting married to a man that you have known for a year and above, there are chances that you've seen him, obviously, you've seen him in winter, you've seen him in summer, you've seen him in all seasons. So, for someone to pretend for a full year straight, that person is a serious psycho, which means that your danger is even worse, Yeah. But high chances are, if you're someone that is also paying attention, I feel like there are certain red flags that you will be able to
I picked up a lot of red flags. First red flag was when when he met me, I told him I have a child, right? I have a daughter, and he said he has a daughter. When it was difficult for him to accept my child, that was the first red flag to say, pack your bags and go, because hell no, you're not going to do this with this person. Where must my child go? Do you understand?
When you say he was failing to accept your daughter, like, would he refuse for your daughter to come be with you?
No, my daughter was with me everywhere. So I don't understand him when he said it's taboo or the culture, the man cannot take care of
Another man's
child, like the Nigerian culture. I don't know, dude, but he said something along those lines. And I said to him, but we are a package. We're not going anywhere. She's not going anywhere.
And dear Nigerian men, if you are in South Africa and dealing with a South African woman, in South Africa it is culture that that woman and that child, they come together. Okay? This ain't Nigeria.
So for me, that was supposed to be the first red flag to say, pack your bags, go, because you're not going to win this one.
Yeah.
I thought it's going to get better. No, it didn't. It took us the whole year for him to really warm up to the fact that my daughter is not going anywhere. My daughter's going to be here. To a point when I was supposed to give birth, I was supposed to give birth in the U.S. Because we wanted our child to have U.S. citizenship.
Yeah.
And we planning the trip for me to leave the country. And I said to him, why is my daughter not included on this trip? I said, no, she can't go with you. There was like a stupid, I don't know what reason he gave me, but I said, no, there's no way I can go and leave my daughter behind. Who's going to look after her? No, we'll see what happens. I don't want to see. I want guarantees. I want to be assured. If I go, my child will be safe. Do you understand? Maybe if he said to me, bring your aunt, bring your sister, while you're there giving birth, your sister will take care of your child. And because now it's your child. It's not our child. It's your child. That's how.
But he also had a daughter.
He
So where
also
was
had
his
a
daughter staying?
The daughter was staying with his family.
Where, in Nigeria?
No, here in South Africa.
Or he has family here, so...
Yeah, he
okay.
has a family here. We were based in Pretoria. So
Okay.
we were staying in Pretoria West, and then the family was staying here in town. So
Okay.
it wasn't far.
And his baby mama, was she South African or Nigerian?
Baby mama is South African vendor woman. You know? Yeah.
Wow.
Baby mama fought war in all possible ways.
Wow.
But I couldn't understand. At the time, I couldn't understand what was happening because a lot of things were hidden from me. But now I understand why that woman was like that. Yeah, so that was the first red flag. First, that you don't accept my child. Second, we're planning a trip for me to go give birth in the U.S. and my daughter is not involved. And then I give birth, sharp, everything is fine. But still, it took us the whole year for you to warm up to this whole thing. And I became an investigator. I learned all the tricks in the world to find out information that you're supposed to find out. You know, when they say a woman, when she wants something, when she goes looking, she'll find what she's looking for, right? First, I got receipts. He bought a laptop and I don't know what was it, for someone. And I was like, Mara, this laptop is not mine. I don't have a laptop. Who is it for? I saw the receipts. And then I asked about the laptop. He gave me this loud story. It's for my ex. I bought it for my ex. We're doing this business together. So she's going to pay me back. Okay.
You're doing business with your ex.
Yeah.
And you're telling me only because I found out about a laptop.
And the ex is Nigerian. So
She's in Nigeria or what?
No, she's here in South Africa as well. And I was like, okay, your ex? Okay, all right, cool. And then further, when days on, I hacked his WhatsApp. Yeah, guys, I hacked his WhatsApp because I had 2 phones. So literally,
I know that many people that will ask, how did you hack? They also want to hack. Just leave.
guys, don't hack. Don't hack.
Just leave. We won't give you the tricks to hack.
No, we don't. I don't advise people to hack because the hacking system destroyed me. You understand?
Wow.
So a friend of mine, we're having a chat. She was telling me, do you know Hore, you can hack WhatsApp? I'm like, how do you hack? It's like, no. There's this thing that you link it to another device, and then whatever that's happening on that phone.
Oh,
you
it's
can
sort of like
actually-
mimics, and you are
Yes.
able to say everything. Yeah, I know that.
When they type, when they do all those things, but if they're not technology wise, they're not going to see that you're doing it. I said, this one I know. He doesn't check stuff. I hacked his WhatsApp, so I could literally see every single thing. So here's the thing. I saw it wasn't one person. There was a million of them. But there was 5 consistent people. So 5 consistent people. So these people, I'm calling them people.
Let's just call them these people. Yeah, they're people.
These ladies.
Okay.
Okay. These ladies.
Is it you trying to be like, be nice, I'm finding it. That sound. I'm finding
nice.
it.
Yeah.
I'm thinking of how nice I can.
Yeah,
Okay.
and then I'm going through each and every WhatsApp, right? This one complains about, okay, he would text, hey, how are you? I'm about to leave, because we were based in Lenwood. So he'd have to drive from Lenwood to town, right? Town or Sunnyside, wherever he's going. So he would say, I'm leaving this side, coming that side. So I remember this other lady said, I'm tired. When you come, you want to have sex. You're coming for sex, I'm tired. Right? And then the other one was like, are you going to bring me money? And then the other one said, today I don't feel like having sex. And then the other one was like, I am not home yet, but also I don't feel like having sex.
So this man was a sex.
So I was like, okay, but I'm here.
But was he consistent with you at that time, or was it the time that you were?
He's consistent, but you know your man, guys. You know your man. Like, there is no way that somebody can be so happy. You can't be happy when I'm not the one making you happy. I'm grumpy. I just gave birth. Probably like 5 months in. 6 months in. And sex doesn't happen always. Once in a while. But who's making you happy? Because you're happy. And I'm not the one who's making you happy. Do you understand? And I know what makes you happy. You get? So I'm like, no.
Something is definitely off.
Somebody is really making this man
So
happy.
what was his response to all these girls that are actually saying, I don't feel like...
No, that's the thing. I screenshot. Whenever I see this, I screenshot. And one day, I forgot that phone. I don't know what I was doing. And then he said, borrow me the phone or borrow me something. And I gave him. And then he saw that I have screenshots. And then he asked me, where did you get this information?
So you were finding out all this and you were quiet.
I'm quiet.
Meow.
Baby, I am a snake.
You
I
are
will
a
bite
python.
you.
Okay.
I will bite you. When the time is right for me to bite, I'll bite. So I kept quiet, and then he asked me, what is this? What is the... Yeah, that's what he said. What is this? And I said, that is you. That is you. Says, what do you mean that is me? I said, this is my evidence going home to show them this is what you're doing to me. I'm going to print them out. Anyways, I've already printed because I need evidence to take this home.
But had you already
No,
printed?
I hadn't.
Okay.
And I said, I'm taking this home. And he's like, why? Why do you need to take this home? I said, I need to show them this is what you're doing. I mean, I'm here every day, all my day, and you are out there doing all this. It's like, no, you don't understand. Yeah, you can't do that. How did you even do this? Sharp. 3 days or 4 days later, I see like the pictures of him with this girl. So I'm seeing this girl, she's wearing my man's cap. And
Wait,
I'm like,
where is she wearing the cap? Is she in your house?
No.
Okay,
They're
just out and
out.
about. So you saw that on his phone?
Yeah.
Okay, that's
And I'm like, this is too close. There's something here. And I'm like, okay, how am I going to find out? So normally, whenever I am tired, I go home. And miss, when you go home, you pack the whole house. Strollers, car seats, chargers, like everything.
So when you're saying when you're tired, you mean like when you're threatening, or I'm just leaving, I'm done with this?
No, not
Or
really
just to,
tired
like,
in that sense.
rest
Tired
your
that
mind.
I need to rest because I'm alone. And I am doing this alone. And I need to rest, and I need someone to take care of all this for me right now. I need somebody to say sleep, and then you will wake up when you feel better, because now you're not feeling better. And on top of it, I'm gaining weight. I'm tired. I'm stressed. And then I'm on hypertension medication. And
You're on what medication?
high blood medication, hypertension.
No, man, it's not funny. It's just that your men will have you on medication, guys.
So I set a trap. So basically how I set the trap, I saw that it's a trend. When I'm home, he goes all in, out. It's something busy. You know, his phone is busy. And even when I check the hacked WhatsApp, I see there's a lot of things happening there. So I said, I'm going home. On that particular day, I didn't take the whole house with me. I just packed a nappy bag, put nappies there, milk, other stuff, and I left. So normally he takes me home. No, that day he's like, I'm not taking you. I'm going to call the driver to drive you there. And yeah, we're going to pay. He says it's 500. I'm like, okay, cool. And when you're ready to come home, I'll fetch you.
Okay.
No, I'm big madam. They drive me, they drop me, they fetch me. And I'm like, got into the car. I told the driver, drop me, boss man, dude. Like, no, boss says, I said, boss man, 100 rand. I said, it's okay, sharp. Got into a taxi, went home. So now everybody at home is asking, why didn't your husband drop you off? I said, no, because I've set a trap for him. They're like, what trap? I said, this man is cheating on me, and I want to catch him. They're like, no, don't do it. Don't do it. And I'm like, for me to be okay, I need to catch him, because this thing has been happening. So I have the phone, right? So now I'm showing them. My aunt is like, this is not how you do it. Men cheat. Men cheat.
The older generation and their toxicity and making excuses for these cheaters. Where?
My aunt said, men cheat. This is not how you resolve things. You just need to let it go. You have a happy home. Your husband loves you. He's taking care of you. You have everything that you need. But why are you doing this? I said, for me to have peace, I need to find out. I need to catch him. You understand? I needed to catch him. I prayed a prayer. God, show me. I want to see. I want to find out.
But now, like, before I forget, I just want to ask, obviously he found the screenshots and everything. He did not try force you reveal where you got them.
No. Because he denied. It's not him. It's not his phone.
Huh? Okay.
But like, these people, like, psychologically, like, it's like you say something and then you'll start believing that whatever that you said is wrong. You understand?
You're not the first person to say this that was very
it's like, I know I'm right. I know this is you. But then you are saying it's not you. This is not your phone.
And you can now reveal that I hacked your phone because you still need more information. Yeah, what a life. South Nigerian life.
Guys, so I went home Friday, got home, I told my aunt, I told my family. Not everybody knew though. Told the people that needed to know what's going to happen. What's going to happen, because now I need to do this.
Yeah.
Saturday morning, packed the bag, bathed the baby, we left.
So you went back home with the baby?
Yes.
Okay.
I went home.
Okay.
My daughter was not around.
Okay.
My daughter was at her grandmother's, I think, yeah. Okay. And then I went home Friday. Saturday morning, bath, took the baby, went back, got into the house. Everything was just the way I left it. And then went to the nursery room, put the baby down, made food, watched the TV in the nursery room. I didn't leave. Put everything back. And the baby, sweet boy, bath him, sleeps, eat, sleeps. Cool. They came back, it wasn't him. They came back.
Him and who?
With the lady.
Which one? The one that was wearing the cap?
Yes.
Okay.
So they came back around about 12. And how did I know? The nursery is closer to the bathroom. So the other one was flushing the toilet and he was busy in the kitchen with something. So I was like, interesting. I stayed. So he's not that man that goes through each and every room.
Nobody does, honestly. Like, I also don't open my
nobody
guest
does.
room
So
or whatever.
He doesn't check. So he doesn't check if, he didn't. So I was like, okay, listening. They were talking. It was nice, right?
Baby.
Yeah, baby. In our marital bedroom. And I was just listening. They started having sex. And I was like, okay, so it is really happening. Okay. And I left the nursery room, went to their bedroom, peeped by the doorknob.
And it was going down.
It was going down. Zisha. Kumnandi. Ngathi, okay. All right. So now, what do we do? Went back to the nursery. And I sat myself down. I said, okay, now that this is happening, how are we going to play this? Because now this is a movie that is about to go down. I'm sitting there by myself. It's 12. 1, 2, 3, 4.
Are these people
5.
up the whole night, or they got to a point where they slept? Obviously?
They got to a point they slept. I think they slept around 3. And now I'm up. Now I'm up.
But how are you emotional? That I'm scared of you, Shem.
I'm up. Emotionally, yes, I was. Firstly, when that happened, when I went through the WhatsApp, that's when I was like angry. How did this happen? Why is he doing this to me? And remember, when I found out, it was like going to be like evidence that I'm producing to my family to say I'm leaving. This is happening, right? But now I can't do that anymore. But I need something concrete. Now I need something. And this for me was going to be it, right? And I sat there. I said, okay, now it's about to go down. What are we doing? I said, okay, let me gather the whole information that I need. I'll send it to my family. I went outside. So we had 2 cars. And then the car that he always used, it was parked outside. So I pipped, okay, shoes, the bag. I took pictures. Click, click, click. And then I sent my sister and his family message. I said, what is going to happen today? I might be arrested or I'm going to die. Should anything happen between the two, please take care of my children. That's what I said. Remember, it's Sunday morning. People are still sleeping around those times. So nobody saw the message, right? So I went back to the house and I said, okay, how are we doing this? I said, okay. Anyway, we're doing it. I banged the door. I opened. It was locked. I banged the door. And he's like, who's that? Who's that?
Yeah, which is shocking because, he locked the house from inside. Who would be here? Like, are you a ghost?
Who's that? Who's that? And he opened the door. It was me, and then I pushed the door. And then he pushed the door back. And then he closed the door. It's like, what are you doing here?
Which I'm sure he used force. So when he's closing the door, is he closing himself out with you, or he's closing himself in with her, and
with
you're
her.
on the other side?
Yeah, in and then comes out. So when he does that, he goes in and then he comes out, right? And locks.
Okay.
And then now we're having a back and forth. So and then we are talking. Obviously, I'm angry.
Of
now
course.
I am angry. And now, I don't know, because I boiled a kettle, right? I boiled a kettle. So he's like, are you going to burn me with the kettle? Are you going to burn me with the kettle?
Find out, honey.
And I'm like, why would I even burn you?
No, I don't.
Why would I even burn you? So it's like, the back and forth. And then now he goes back to the bedroom. So when he goes back, that's when I pushed the door. I don't know how I pushed the door. I pushed the door. He fell inside. So he fell inside and I went inside. So when I went in, this is my house. I know. Where are you going to hide? In the wardrobe. Went there. I grabbed that girl. So I was grabbing her breasts because she was screaming. Oh, you're hurting me. You're hurting me. Please tell her the truth so that she can let me go. I said, come out. I said to her, come out.
So wait, you're grabbing her by the boobs,
yes,
and she's in the closet.
Yeah, she's in the closet.
Oh, so you just took your hand in, and whatever came, you grabbed it was the. Yo, guys, in it.
So she's coming out. She's like, oh, she's hurting me. Tell her the truth. Tell her the truth. And now he's Lebo. Let her go. Lebo, let her go. And I'm like, no, she must come out. And she came out. And when I saw her, I was like, oh, flip. All the energy for this.
Wow.
That's what I said. I said, all the energy for this?
Wow.
And I got mad. I got mad because, you know when you get mad that...
Like, bruh, you could have done better. No, but I feel like I've realized that that's the case with men. Men never cheat up. Men always cheat down. Women cheat up. Like, I'm not gonna move from a guy that drives a Tess to a guy that drives that rides a bicycle. I'll move from a guy that drives a Tess to like maybe a Benz or a whatever. But with women, they will go to the gutter, okay, underground to fetch whatever cockroach they're gonna come with.
And I was like, all the energy for, okay. And then I sat her down. I said, sit. I said, don't do anything. I said, sit. This is not about me and you. It's about me and my husband. Now I need to know, how did you meet him? How long have you been coming to my house? No, I didn't know he was married. Baby girl, did you see that picture? Or do you think I am the aunt? Or the sister? When you walk in here, literally when you walk by the house, there's toys, baby stuff everywhere. What did they tell you? No, he didn't tell me.
And so now, what is your husband doing now at that time?
No, he left the house.
He left you with the girl?
And I said to her, he's going to come back and take you. Where do you stay? Hey, Sunny. I said, okay.
Was she young?
I think she was our age, but she wasn't pretty. I think she was our age, but she wasn't pretty. She wasn't, yeah, she wasn't.
Okay.
She wasn't it.
Okay, she wasn't it.
She wasn't it at all, you know. And I just said, he's going to come back and take you home or Uber for you. I don't know, but we're married. I don't know what and then I'm like, oh, dude, why didn't you ask to go to a hotel? He can afford a hotel. He can afford B&Bs. They can afford everything. Why did you decide to come here? And I said, how many times have you came here? A lot of times.
She said that?
A lot of times. So a lot of times is those times when I decide to sleep in the nursery with the baby.
What? He would bring her in whilst he knew you were in?
Yeah. Because how the hell are you comfortable coming to the house?
Wait a minute. What?
And when she said that, it took me back to a certain weekend when I was not going home. And then he woke us up very early. He says, no, you guys need to go to my aunt. His aunt, right? You guys need to go to my aunt. I'll come fetch you guys later. And for some reason, he's tense. Like, no, baby, don't take that. No, baby, let's go. Pack. Guys, let's go. You understand? And I'm like,
were you in the house then?
I'm like, but and it doesn't okay for me to say I want to go to the bedroom, right, and get something. For some reason, like guys, I didn't go to our room that often. So for me, it wasn't like a big hoo-ha that I need to also go to but that room was locked. Because I remember I didn't know I think I wanted cotton pads. And I said, why is the door locked? He says, what do you want? I said, cotton pads. He says, oh, where are they? And then I said, in the top drawer or something like that. But I was in the bathroom because I was going to the bathroom. And then he brought them.
But how is that normal that your husband would lock your bedroom?
It's not normal. For that particular day, I was like, no, man. Why was the door locked?
Well, it's coming back now because of
Yeah.
now when you are with this girl and you're now thinking about, different stuff. After obviously you've caught him now with this girl,
Yeah, and
right?
when she's saying she's been there a couple of times, I'm like, when? So I'm thinking, could have been
even that day.
that day.
Okay, so now he leaves you with her. Obviously he has to come back.
Yeah, and when he comes back, I was already running water to bath so that I can go to church. I'm like, not doing this. I went to bath. I finished bathing. I am busy preparing the baby's milk because I want to go to church. didn't this man tell me that he's going to bring a younger girl? Because this one didn't do anything to me. Lebu.
So wait, when he left you, his intention was for his side chick to beat you.
I don't know. Because when he came back, he said, because I was busy by the sink, busy with the milk stuff, and he's like, yeah, I see this one didn't do anything to you. I'm going to bring a younger girl. And I said, excuse me? He says, yeah, I'm going to bring a younger, beautiful girl. And I said, excuse me? He says, yeah, I am going to bring a young, consistent.
Repeated it like,
he's
with my chest.
Yes.
I've said what I've said.
Yeah, he's like, I'm going to bring a young girl. Ma'am, do you know that at-home pen with the... I looked at him. I saw the pen, I looked at him. I said, what did you say? Okay. I grabbed that pen. And I went. I said, well, oh, what did you say? He kept on saying it. Yo, I hit him. I don't know how many times I hit.
What is he doing at that time? Is he not trying to defend himself?
Ooh, which with the power I have right now, with the anger that I have right now, with everything that is in me that wants to come out right now, with the beast that I am right now, you can't do anything. I hit him. And I remember stopping because I'm seeing blood. And I stopped and I dropped it. And I said, I will kill you. Okay? I will kill you, go to jail, and make sure that you are dead. I am not scared of you. I will kill you.
Ma'am, why am I getting scared now?
I told him, I said, I will kill you. And I said to him, you're forgetting I'm cooking for you. I'll put poison. You forget you're sleeping next to me. I will strangle you.
In your sleep, darling. I will inject you with a lethal substance that cannot be traced. I'm kidding, guys.
I will go to prison for you.
Wow.
Okay?
Smile on my mugshot.
Gotta try me. And I told him, I said, try me. Do you want to try me?
So, like,
try me.
Obviously, at this point, he's now bleeding.
He's bleeding. His eye is...
shifted.
And I am scared now. I am crying. And I'm like, you dare try me. You dare try me.
That was just very disrespectful of you, sir. You deserved it. I'm sorry.
I said, you dare try me. I love that man. You see, on that particular day, I knew that I love this man. I said, I love this man. I love this man. And after, you know what? And then he's like, I said, I'm so sorry. Now he's apologizing. I'm crying. I said, please take me to church.
Wait, he's apologizing, bleeding now?
Yeah.
Wow.
And he says, I said to him, please take me to church. I want to go to church. I got to church.
Wait, you couldn't drive?
Yeah. I was told, no, I don't have to drive. I'll be driven. I have a driver.
South Nigeria.
I will be driven anywhere I want to go. He's going to take me anywhere. He's going to drop me. He's going to fetch me. That was the life. Anywhere I wanted to go, he's taking me. He's dropping me. He's fetching me. If I need anything, he gives me his card. Anything. I don't have to do anything. Do you understand? I don't have to
work. You don't have nothing. Soft life.
The only thing I needed to do was to learn how to cook because I didn't even know how to cook.
Their food.
Anything. I know I can cook basic but now you're married. Up the game.
Yeah.
So I had all my friends on speed dial. I had all my cousins and family on speed dial. If this I need to cook oxtail, I call. Sissy, how do I do this? How do I cook oxtail? If I want to cook lamb, Sissy, how do I call? I have friends on speed dial. My friend, I remember when I asked her, how do I make a dumpling? She's like, dude, who are you trying to impress? I said, my husband. Wow. You know, she used to laugh, so we'd stay on the phone and then we'll do all those things. So I had a bunch of people surrounding me to make sure that this thing works. Because everybody knew her domestic.
No, she's not.
And you are not friends. How are you going to clean? Are you going to do the laundry? Are you going to cook?
You didn't ever help her?
No, I didn't have a helper.
Okay. Was it by your choice?
Yeah, because I felt like having a helper, it means I'm going to be worse than that I am. Because
well,
right now,
I believe
I am worse.
I believe in helpers. I am the gang of helpers. I had a helper from I would say birth. I can't remember my home life without a helper. When I was married, I had a helper full time. Even now, I have a helper that comes on certain days. Forever help me. Like, no.
So for me, it was like, okay, now I want to get into the housewife, house
Era.
duties, do all those, you cook, Sunday, Yeah,
Something special,
yeah,
you
he
know.
will call, baby, make that fish. Oh, that fish is one of my sisters that made it. I call her, Konje, what do I add? Konje, what, that. So that day was the end of everything, because from there on, I said, take me to church. When I got to church, I prayed. I remember I was crying. I said, God, I asked you to show me what's going, but I don't have the strength to
You
deal
forgot
with.
to ask for strength,
Yeah,
show me.
Yeah, I forgot to ask for strength. And I said, I don't know how I'm going to come out of this, but I am in it. And I am feeling it through the bones that I am not going to be able to handle this. I am going through it. I've done something. I could have killed him. I could have died.
Didn't you go to the hospital
He
though?
went. Did I care if he's going? I didn't care. I just said, take me to church. And he dropped me off. And even after coming from church, we went to buy food, and I cooked for him, and we sat and then we ate. And it was weird. For the first time, he's here eating with me, and I'm like,
And now, the family, because remember, you sent them a message. So
Yeah,
I'm sure
everyone
everyone
knew.
woke up panicking.
yeah, everyone knew.
Wow.
Everyone knew. My sister called, panicking. Obviously, she's the first person to panic. She's like, what's going on? And I'm telling her, this is what's going down. This is what happened. She's like, Lebo, why? I said, I don't know.
But did that girl
His
end up...
family? No, she left.
Did she apologize? Did she give a sincere apology? Because I know there's
If I
I'm
catch
sorry.
her, this girl, today,
Even now.
if I catch her now, I would want to strangle her. You know
Meow,
why?
you better run, okay?
You know why I want to strangle her?
Why?
After catching her,
She came back.
she came back.
Oh, you deserved to be
She
grabbed by them
continued.
bobs.
She continued, and I felt for some reason for this girl, it was placed in my life to torture me.
How did you know that she continued coming?
Baby, I hacked. So they still communicated. They still saw each other.
But then wait, with the first communication that obviously went after everything that had gone down, was he now apologizing to her I'm sorry for that or whatever? The conversation, did it ever
apparently
show as
I
if
am the crazy. I'm cray. I'm the crazy one. That's the story. Because I remember 31st December, I was supposed to go to the crossover, go to church for crossover. And we were sitting together. And I said, 10 o'clock, you can drive me to church. I'm going to go to church. I don't know what. Said, check your other phone, the one I used for
investigations.
Yeah, and I'm like, she's going to leave at 10.
I'm not leaving now. Your face. I'm sorry. The message is going to that girl.
Okay, I will see you after 10. I went to the kitchen, opened my bottle of wine, pour. And I'm like, no, wine, Jameson. And Hennessy. Let me go. Let me address this thing now, because I said, you're waiting for me to leave. To see this girl again. And I texted that girl. I said, oh, so it wasn't a once-off thing. So it
and you knew.
So you want to torture me in this whole thing. Hey, so why don't you talk to your husband?
Oh, the whole, I don't owe you no loyalty because I'm not the one that married you.
Yeah,
okay.
It's not your husband. Actually, it's your husband. Talk to your husband. I said, okay, it's fine, girl. No, it's fine, girl. I must talk to my husband. No, it's fine, girl. I will talk to him. I said, husband. So when you're still busy with this girl, we fought.
Physically?
Please. I folded my... Jeez, I don't know what I was wearing that day. I folded it. I said, come.
Huh?
Come. It's like, hey. I said, come now. Come. Baby, we are in the burbs, right? Mm-hmm. The whole area is white people. So once you scream...
The police.
The police. And most them with police. I opened the door. I opened the door and the window.
So that everyone can hear.
Yeah, I said, touch me. Everyone is going to know you'll be arrested today. Kere, 16 days of activism. If 16 days of activism, it's December, you'll be arrested. An inch of scratch, an inch of a clap, or you're going to be arrested. I screamed. When he was coming, I said, I was throwing glass. What? Throwing. Marache, do you think he's going to stop? I even called home. I'm crying.
He beat you?
You think he's going to stop beating me?
Yo.
First beating, I got the beating because I found him with this woman. That's the first beating I got. Oh, you beating me because I found you with a woman. Now the second beating that I'm getting from this is that I am still asking you about the same woman.
Wait, so that day when you caught him and her, he beat you?
Yes, girl.
When he came back, he clapped you when you were...
Same time, clapped me. Twa, twa, twa. And I'm like,
in front of that girl.
The girl was locked. Remember, he closed the door. So he clapped me. And I said, you're clapping me because I found you with this girl.
But obviously, that's beating you in her presence. Because she could hear what was going on. For her to run and hide in the wardrobe, she knew would go shoo.
Oh, no, that girl, if I catch her.
Ma'am, please just keep away. Because...
Yeah, I have a bone to pick.
With her.
That one.
Sure.
So
which year was this when all this is happening?
This is 2018.
Okay.
It's 2018. And then, do you think it's the end? It's not the end. This is the beginning of you being beaten in this whole thing. First, you are married to this person. He's hardly home. You married alone. He's hardly home. Right? Now, I'm being beaten. Right? So now you're like, oh, okay. So, shower munch. Right. Cool. And I'm like, but for this girl, why am I not packing my bags and leaving? I am staying. I am staying.
Why did you stay, Vel?
I didn't know where to go because if I leave, I'm going home. Do I want to go home? No, I don't want to go home. Do I want the stigma to follow me? Yeah. She's back, divorced.
And she has another child with another man. Do you
and
think that was also...
another man.
But also there was also an aspect of, I mean, as much as this man was cheating, you are saying that he was doing everything.
Yeah.
And at that point, you were not working for sure.
I wasn't working.
So it means if you now removed yourself, you have to now start panding, what am I going to eat?
Yeah.
Do you think maybe that's also the reason why a lot of like the South Nigeria community, most of the wives, from what I've heard, they are stay-at-homes. Yeah. Do you think maybe it's also some sort of power control to say, I know you won't go?
It is power control. It is power control because what they do, these people, they isolate you from your friends. They isolate you from your family. And your life becomes you and them.
Wow.
There's nothing that you're going to do without them knowing. There is nothing that you're going to say without them knowing. Anything that you're going to do, they have to know. Where you're going, they have to know. You are my friend. They have to meet you. They have to know where you stay. They have to know your numbers. You are my cousin. From which side of the family?
With me, they would not allow.
You understand?
Because I preach, leave that nigga, honey. Start making money. Save that shmoney. They wouldn't want me. Because, anyway, now a lot of my friends' husbands, they don't like me.
Yeah,
and they're South African. They're like, no, that one, that's why she's divorced. She cannot get me. I'm like, I would not settle for abuse. I'm sorry.
Yeah. So, and abuse, guys, abuse comes in all forms.
I've been through hell and back. Nobody by my side. Nobody to console me. Nobody